All right, welcome back for round 4 of Pro Tour Week 450. As you can see, we had a good round 1, good round 3, faltered in round 2. Let's see if we can finish strong and at least put up a good score in this Pro Tour. All right, downtown to start. We'll go light glide here, slide left. Because of this wind, we're going to move right over closer to the fence and put a little bit of hyzer on this. I think light glide will still easily clear the fence. Yep. And we want to be pretty far right because we're going to be into the wind for our second. And we have to decide, are we going light glide? Are we going skip? Are we going water skip? No reason to go water skip. We're close enough. So I'm just going to go light glide with a bunch of hyzer and hope to get through the bushes. Should have gone skip. Didn't make it through the bush. So now we're in trouble. Trying to play this Pro Tour safely like I would play in an event, and I honestly don't know if I'm getting collision here. I think I'm getting collision, but I don't know. So I have to play no collision because that's what I would do in a tournament. If I play collision and I don't get collision, or even if I just miss the basket, I'm going out of bounds. And that would cost me 2 strokes, and we don't want any 2-stroke swings. So we'll put the chevron into the band, throw just more than 80 feet of power. And I got collision, as expected. But the safe birdie. We get both par 5s here. That's fun. Sapphire here, slide right, move the default aim down. We're going to give some anhyzer on this so that we don't go too far left. We want to end up somewhere around this light. That is somewhere around the light. And then usually water skip second, but we're so far up here, do we need water skip? I think we're going to go water skip anyway. And just kind of lob it up there. Give it some anhyzer. It'll hyzer out because of that wind, and that is perfectly safe. I was thinking about just throwing sticky rive there and clearing the water. That would have been a tough clear. I think the water skip was the safer play there. So 34 feet, chevron into the band. Take the eagle there. And hole 7 to finish in a 2 wind, to finish downtown, that is. Slide right, second chevron at the edge of the island, and the tiniest amount of hyzer. And hopefully just get right at the podium here, hit the wall and stop. That's the play. That's what we're looking for. Chevron in the band, a little more than 30 feet of power. It was a little too high, but got away with it. Okay, 3 par 3s. It is blueberry. Let's see if we can make a late charge with 3 aces here. What do you think? Normally in points here, we're going to have to be a little bit higher than that because of this light tailwind, and we're going to have to be out here. We don't want to be too much higher because we want to drive this into the wind. Let's try here. Get in there. Oh, no. That was so close. I thought it had a chance until the last second. I really thought that had not even any metal. Wow. Needed a little farther right. All right, hole 5. This is not a good ace wind for the Explorer. Normally we're down below the basket. We're going to be up above the basket here and out to the right and hope that it gets there. I'm not even sure it can get there in this wind. Nope. Even if we had that online, it wasn't getting there. Would have had to throw musket to ace that. 35 feet. Chevron into the band. 30 feet of power. And hole 8, we're not running this today. Glide musket, bottom chevron at the top of the hill. Just get it up there. Close enough to putt? Barely. But I like putting there, especially into a headwind and uphill. All right, 2 par 3s and a par 5 to finish, and it's backwoods. Glide musket, slide right, bottom chevron almost to the bottom of the left side of this tree, almost a full hyzer. Missed that tree. Thank you. All right, 26-footer. Okay, 2 to play in this Pro Tour. Glide musket is the standard play here. This wind, yeah, we can do that. So here's our aim point. We're just going to put some hyzer on it to keep it over to the right. That looks good. Have a little bit of a comebacker here. Is that 50 feet? 43 feet. Chevron under the band. Okay. And finishing up with the par 5. Tricky wind. Huh. Let's go recoil. Forehand. Drive this into the wind. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough eagle today. Yeah, we didn't get far enough right there. Man, I don't like this gap. It's so far right, and then we have to fight back. I don't like this gap. I guess we'll go with this gap and just hyzer it and hope that we miss the first tree and make the gap. Get up there. Okay, that's about as good as we could hope for from there. Let's see if we can finish out the eagle. End on a good note here in this Pro Tour. Under the band, 55 feet. We don't need that much power. There we go. Made it. So minus 11. So I think that gets us, that's a 962 rating. Let's look at the scoreboard. That gets us to 41. So D-Barg's out there at 44 getting work done. A bunch of second place at 42 right now. A whole bunch of 42s. And then 41 where we'll slot in. So we'll see who else jumps up there, but it could be top 10, top 15, top 20 by the time it's all done. We'll take that. And in an event, we would take solid, steady play like that. Couple mistakes in round 2, but other than that, really pretty solid golf. So thanks for watching. Tune in next time, and we'll see you then.